All right, guys, well, I'm back today with another set of high value and budget hearing protection with some really interesting features, but that comes in at an affordable price point. These are the Prohear electronic earmuffs, the 036 with the gel pads, and that's probably one of the key features I want to talk about when we get to the comfort section of this review. Now, these guys reached out to me, sent me about 3 or 4 different pairs, but this is the one I seem to be going to time and time again when I go down to the range, and I was pleasantly surprised at the quality, durability, and overall performance for the price. These generally sell for right around $58.99 with free prime shipping, making them a really good deal, but right now they have a clickable code on the Amazon link I'll leave in the description below for about 6% off, bringing the price closer to about $55 with free shipping. And that is awesome. Now, you can find cheaper hearing protection, but this one has some really nice features that a lot of those other cheaper ones don't have, kind of comparing it to some of the top tier hearing protection that you would find around that $100 price point, but for almost about half the price. Let's talk about those specs and features and its performance at the range. So I'm going to show you guys the box real quick, and you can pause it on any side. This is going to give you a ton of attenuation data, really showing you what it's going to stop. That is pretty interesting that they include all of that on the side. And this one is 23 decibels when used as directed for the noise reduction. What I found, though, is that all of the controls are really easy to use, and even though some other hearing protection may claim a really good decibel rating, what you have is when you're wearing shooting glasses or eyeglasses, you start to lose that very rapidly because it doesn't form a good seal around your ear. And if you're using these like me in a shooting application, you want to be wearing eye protection. Or if you're running lawn equipment or things like that, you still want to be wearing eye protection, or even just out and about with sunglasses. That is where the gel pads come in, and that's what I want to incorporate in the part of the review that actually stops the decibels. These stop the decibels not only when they're fully sealed around your ears without eye protection, but with eye protection because of these gel pads. They're incredibly comfortable. Some of the most comfortable gel pads I felt, and they do a very good job of sealing around your ear and being very comfortable. It also has a nice gel insert right here, again, lending to the comfort on the top of your head, going above and beyond just cheap set of hearing protection. The controls to turn them on and off are located on the side, and if you're questioning what is this for, these are actually electronic hearing protection that amplifies the sound around you. So if you're hunting and you want to hear a deer walking through the woods, or you're at the range with a buddy and you want to communicate with him in a normal voice without screaming at each other, that's going to amplify the sound. In fact, when I've been standing in the woods and turn these all the way up, it really does help you hear things a lot more clearly than even if you were just standing there without hearing protection at all. This one has a nice LED indicator letting you know they're on. And this is key because a lot of times they'll be laying on the truck bed. I'll just throw them in the bag and forget I left them on, and the batteries will go dead. So having that LED is nice. And this operation is incredibly smooth and very stable. It doesn't feel like it's ultra cheap. It feels like a good quality knob attachment that you can use to control the volume. It has those speakers on the side, or actually microphones on the side, to take in that sound. And then it's got a wiring system that wraps around the top of the Ear Pro. And then it also has an input feature right here for whatever you might use that for, radios, things like that. The other cool thing about this hearing protection, which I actually like a lot more than some other fancier hearing protection that I've had in the past, is you can actually easily slip this off to replace the batteries. If you're familiar with some of the other ones I've reviewed in the past, even ones for $70, $80, $100, you almost have to rip out the internals to get to the battery compartment. These are very easy to change their batteries, and then it snaps on like that with no tools required. This is some of the most comfortable budget hearing protection that I've used. Now, is it the ultra best? I really like my Op-Mod ones, but they're about $120, I believe. So these are definitely half the price, but about 90% of the way there. The sound quality is very good. And when you're out at the range, it's just a very good sound quality no matter what. They click off instantly when you pull the trigger, so it dampens the sound, and I haven't had that fail on me. I've taken them out for a few range trips. I'll keep you updated in the long-term performance, but I'm definitely a huge fan of this hearing protection, and I'm going to be wearing them down at the range a whole lot more, and I like the fact that I could actually communicate with a buddy without screaming at each other like normal with passive hearing protection. All of the information as well as the link with that clickable coupon code will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.